If Hank Few really was murdered, what was the reason? One prevailing rumor involves Hank's girlfriend, Kelsey KK Mason, and the man they were staying with, Jason Johnson.
To my knowledge, KK and Jason are sleeping together, and Hank doesn't know about it.
Certainly it wouldn't be the first time someone killed for love, but in a wrongful death lawsuit, Donna Few lists at least 10 defendants. An alleged conspiracy so big, Donna believes it suggests a larger motive. Once again, it all goes back to Hank's phone.
Did you see KK with his phone?
I did not personally know, because by the time I saw it, Brooke had taken it from her.
In the days after it went missing, Hank's phone was known to be with at least 2 people, Kelsey Mason and Hank's childhood friend, Brooke Smith. According to phone records, someone with that phone made what Donna believes to be a very telling call.
At about noon the next day, there's a phone call to Teddy.
As in Teddy Snyder, the live-in boyfriend of Hank's sister, Mariah, and the man who reported her death. So what does he have to do with this? Here's Donna's theory.
According to several people that have written me, Teddy paid $6,000 to kill Hank because he was afraid of Hank.
According to friends and family, in the weeks after Mariah died, Hank started asking Teddy a lot of questions.
He was suspicious all the time that Teddy had killed Mariah by overdosing her.
Reportedly, Hank even confronted Teddy about it, and the two got into a huge fight, one in which, according to rumors, Hank got Teddy to confess.
He had described to me that he knew that Teddy had killed her.
And that was just a few weeks before Hank's death.
The last text message that I sent Hank said, "Hank, did Teddy really kill Mariah?"
To be clear, Mariah's death has never been investigated as suspicious. Teddy Snyder has never been charged with anything connected to her death. And as far as anyone knows, Hank never shared his story with authorities. But in her wrongful death lawsuit, Donna says Hank's story is exactly what got him killed.
They called Teddy hours after they murdered Hank. He paid him to kill him.
And based on other statements she's received, this is how Donna says it happened. After Teddy made the arrangements, Chad Wood and Jason Johnson lured Hank to a predetermined location far from Jason's trailer. After that,
from what I've been told, Chad Wood hit Hank in the head with a tool. And then Hank fell and started gurgling. And then Jason Johnson hit him in the back of the head.
And I also heard that when they hit him over the head and knocked him out, he was still breathing, and then shot him up with crystal meth.
Investigator Queen says he's heard those rumors too, but that the evidence just doesn't support them.
The medical examiner specifically put in their report that there was no signs of trauma, and if there had been any type of head injuries whatsoever, that would have been noticed.
Still, Donna seems certain these autopsy photos actually do show an obvious head injury. And as outlined in her civil suit, she believes that after driving Hank around in that car that was later burned, Chad, Jason, and at least 6 other people conspired to bury Hank Few alive.
He had mud and water in his trachea in his autopsy.
Later, after Donna began her own search, her lawsuit charges that the defendants dug up Hank's body, then moved it to where it was ultimately found. And in one of the most sinister claims of the alleged plot, Donna says Teddy Snyder specifically planned for Hank's murder to happen on Mariah's birthday.
He was already heartbroken, and so, from what I understand, they were supposed to have sent me a text saying, "Mom, I can't live anymore. I can't live without my sister," but they forgot to do that. It was very premeditated.
It's a compelling theory, and even investigator Queen admits there are details he didn't know.
I have not heard the story about being killed at a different location, and then this is the first time I've actually heard that story.
But he says it doesn't change the facts of the case or his position. And as for those accusations of ignored evidence and shady family ties,
the Transylvania County Sheriff's Office, the North Carolina SBI, and the North Carolina Office of the Chief Medical Examiner is in no way covering up the the death of Mr. Hank Few.
But Donna insists she's closer than ever to proving her case, and she may have just acquired a key piece of evidence that ties everything together.
Do you know Kelsey Mason?
Yes, I do.
Are y'all friends?
We was friends.
Remember that tool supposedly used to beat Hank? Donna heard a rumor it may have actually been part of an engine called a camshaft, which looks like this.
Shortly after Hank's disappearance or death, did Kelsey give you a camshaft?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know, that's weird. It's weird you asked that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Tell
Kelsey walked in just like this right here with the camshaft in her hand, and I've got cold chills running all over me right now.
Cold chills, for one, because he says he still has that camshaft.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about it, because this is new to me. Describe her manner when she gave it to you.
Well, she just walked in with it, holding it up like that, like she didn't want no fingerprints on it. That was the first obvious.
You might have been thinking she needed to get rid of some evidence.
Maybe.
Is that what you were thinking just now when you got cold chills?
Yes.
Because I showed you that
Yes.
picture?
Where was it at?
Donna tells us that since that interview, she has spoken to an attorney about getting that camshaft tested for evidence. As for what Kelsey Mason has to say about it all, on the day she was supposed to be deposed by Donna, her lawyer showed up instead.
I'm here, and my client is not here, and that's really all I can say. I have no explanation for why my client is not here today, because I did in fact personally told her to appear at my office at 9 o'clock this morning.
While all of the defendants have reportedly denied any wrongdoing, to date, Crime Watch Daily has only been able to reach family of the accused mastermind, Teddy Snyder. They declined any official statement other than to say he's innocent. So for now, that's where the case stands. And whether or not anyone believes Donna's pending lawsuit, the one fact no one can dispute is that a mother has lost 2 of her children, a family left broken.
I miss Hank and Mariah both every day. Every day. Especially today, I've been thinking about both of them since I woke up. I'll never forget them. I'll always think about how they could have been there, you know, at that point.
Everybody knows Hank was murdered. This is the biggest blessing I could ever have, is for the truth to get out. Because his children aren't going to grow up thinking that he didn't love them enough to stay here and take care of him. And he just walked off in the woods and died. It's a tragedy all the way around.
If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.